me give you what you came for. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra live, I'm extra live. And I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman.
Small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 21, at the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Man in the middle, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 12, Steven Adams. The other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 8, Danilo Gallinari. The other guard, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 3, Chris Paul. Billy Donovan is your head coach. Let's hear it for you.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Garnett out there with Elijah. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Thomas. And it's Wade in at the two-guard position.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Back to Adams. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Over Wade. Another shot. Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Garnett.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams is a load on the block. That screen makes him an impossible check.
Or as you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests shots. Everything you could hope for, Steven Adams brings.
They get it back. Here's Elijah, and he banks in the layup.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Wade.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Paul looking around. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
The vision, the timelessness of Chris Paul's game for many years. He's made everyone around him better.
And yes, it's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Now here's Paul. Back to Adams. And there's the pass to Paul. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on that one. Excellent D from Thomas.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Phoenix, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw good, Jordan. He doesn't get the second one. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Jordan the pass to Nowitzki. There's Thomas with the 3. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. It's looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Oubre. Thomas is out there with Mason. Then there's Embiid, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4 spot. Now here's Thomas. Mason for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Greg last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a 6-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
Embiid, no good. Oklahoma City trails by 6. Gallinari outside. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Muscala pass to Schroeder over Thomas. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Phoenix leading by 8. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball.
Finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Ferguson, guarded by Mason. Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Mason's running, and that one, good. Thomas got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Schroeder passes to Muscala. Dishes it to Gallinari. 51 seconds left in the first half. They recover it. Here's Ferguson, and oh boy, a lot of contact here, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
And the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. The young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Gallinari. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Phoenix, Olajuwon comes in for Embiid. And Allen subbed in for Kelly Oubre. And the basket by Nowitzki.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Thomas kicks to Olajuwon. Back to Thomas. Here's Nowitzki. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Nowitzki's got 4 this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Paul with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got it back down to within single digits for Oklahoma City. Here's Thomas.
And maybe not quite as lightning fast as he once was, but Paul makes up for it with his tremendous anticipation defensively.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Phoenix leads by 9. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game so far for Isaiah Thomas.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Robertson in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Passes to Paul. 6 to shoot. The 3. Thomas against Adams. Here's Gallinari.
Well, there's the 2008 Defensive Player of the Year. KG's been frustrating shooters for a long, long time. Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Here's Thomas. Gallinari making his last shot. Jordan dishes to Garnett. Garnett is doubled. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And they double up Paul. And there's the feed to Adams. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Wade. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Paul passes to Robertson. Adams down low. He's against Olajuwon. Back to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Phoenix also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for...
That is textbook defense. Couldn't do it any better. Dwayne Wade's just that good, Kev.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 54 seconds left in the third. No good there. Wade with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Schroeder against Thomas. Out to Gallinari. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Thomas with the stuff.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think, Greg, it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Schroeder with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to end the run. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And so it's Phoenix up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Kelly Oubre out there with Mason. Then it's Allen. Then there's Thomas. And it's Nowitzki in at the center, locking down the middle. A fader. That one, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Kicks to Ferguson. Not 3 off the mark. Phoenix leading by 12. Pass to Thomas. And it's blocked. Here's Ferguson. Nobody near Schroeder. Kept alive. Muscala. Good. Nice job down low. Muscala's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Oklahoma City. Allen for 3. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And Phoenix leads by 13.
Just a smooth clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Schroeder missing.
His defense is so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Paul in for Dennis Schroeder. And Phoenix also making a switch. Elijah Wan's checked in.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Tipped away. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. A shot by Paul, no good. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Phoenix. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Robertson, he's checked in for Ferguson. And then for Phoenix, Jordan, he's checked in for Mason. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Ray Allen. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Robertson. Guarded by Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Nowitzki. Out to Wade. Thomas dishes to Jordan. Wade outside. Back to Jordan. Tries again. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. Rebound by Muscala. Loose. Ball passes to Robertson. And the shot goes down.
Well, that's confidence coming into play right there. Robertson knows what it takes to score through contact.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
I'll tell you, Greg, it's never an easy point in the game. Knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Kicks it to Thomas. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.